Oh, the devil. Ah, yeah. Oof! Uppercut. You should have stepped back into the side. Come on. Okay. So what have I got today? Well, I got the Fosi Audio TB10D. I think this is the upgraded version from the older one. Nice little unit. Small. Look, fits into the palm of my hand there. On the front, you've got a little toggle on-off switch. You got your tone controls, treble, bass, and volume. Nice aluminium knob, so it feels nice and solid. Feels well made, you know. No plastic knobs on this. One thing I would have liked to have seen on this is potentially a balance control. Some people say, what do you want a balance control for? Well, sometimes if you've got a room that's not, you know, sonically perfect, you've got a speaker in the corner, sometimes one channel can sound a little bit louder than the other. It happens if you've got sound bouncing off the walls. So you can use a balance to kind of offset that if you feel that one side is sounding louder than the other. So it would have been nice to see a balance control on it, but obviously I would have made the unit a little bit bigger and possibly more expensive. So there you go. Okay, on the back, you've got just all you've got is your power input here, your RCA in, and your speaker binding posts. Now be aware that the speaker binding posts, if you're going to just use bare wire, I'll show if you can see that. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see how small the holes are? Can you see how small the holes are? I don't know if you could even get 14 gauge through that. You'd be hard pushed not to fray it as you're pushing it through. You might get 14 gauge, but it looks like 16 to me. Luckily, I've got banana plugs, which plug straight in here. So no problem, but be aware that the holes are pretty teeny, okay? Now, I got this on AliExpress for £52 with a 32 amp power supply. Now, the same model on Amazon is 80 odd pound. So if you're not planning on sending it back, then I would probably go to AliExpress. It came in about a week. Pretty quick, really, coming from China. And I saved myself 30 quid. So have a look on AliExpress. Much cheaper on there. They got some good deals on there. Okay, so this comes with a TPA 3255 Texas Instruments Class D amp. Pretty good little op amp, I think. Not bad at all. Now, it does say it's 600 watts. 300 watts per channel. But that's only if you're using the 48 volt power supply into 4 ohm speakers. If you're looking into 8 ohms using the 48 volt power supply, you're looking at 150 watts per channel. I'm just going to interrupt here a second. For some reason, from this point going on, instead of saying 32 volt, I start saying 32 amp. But I don't know why. But don't worry. I've used my superior editing skills to edit it out, so you probably won't even notice. Back to the video. Now, I've got the 32 volt power supply, and my speakers are 6 ohms, so I'm probably going to get somewhere around about 80 to 90, possibly watts per channel. But that's more than enough to drive my speakers. It should be plenty sufficient, so no worries there. And I think, you know, if you just get the 32 volt power supply, unless you've got some really power hungry speakers, the 32 volt power supply should drive pretty much most speakers. So, how does it sound? You know, you think 52 quid, nah, you're not going to get much out of it, are you? Well, you'd be surprised. This sounds pretty good for a £52 amp. I was actually a little bit taken aback when I listened into it. It's pretty clear, detailed, good bass, good mids. The highs are not rolled off too much. It's quite a warm sound. You know, is it going to give you the sound you expect from a £1,000 amp? No, of course not. But for £52, you're getting a lot of amp for the money here. But anyway, I've done a little sound test. Have a listen to the sound test. Let me know what you think. And what I might do is do a little spin-off video. And I'll compare the sound of this to my Marantz PM6007 to see how this £52 amp compares to when it came out, a £499 amp. So that'll be interesting to listen to, won't it? So look out for that. I'll put a link up here to that probably, and you can have a little listen to that as well. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? And when I first heard it, I was like, what? Is it really coming from this? I was like, what? You're having a laugh, ain't you? Now, I have to say that Chinese amps have come a long way over the last couple of years. I remember having a little Chinese amp 2-3 years ago. It wasn't very good at all. But this thing, for £52, you're having a laugh, ain't you? Okay, it sounds pretty good. Be aware that it doesn't have its own DAC. So I paired it up with the Topping E50 DAC for the sound test. I also A/B tested it with my Marantz PM6007, and I have to say it wasn't as far apart as I thought it'd be. The Marantz, I think, was better, but I think this little Fosi audio amp put out just as much bass, if not a bit more. I think the Marantz amp was a little bit more controlled and a little bit warmer sounding than the Fosi. The Fosi was, and I'm only saying subtle differences here, the Fosi audio was a little bit harsher, potentially. But again, like I said, the link's up there in the corner earlier in the video, and I'll also put a link in the description box below if you're watching on the phone. And I think on TV apps now, if it's been updated, it'll be here somewhere. Okay, you just click it, it's there. All right. But all in all, very good amp. Definitely great for a desktop setup, but even just if you want to use it to listen to music anywhere, it's a really decent amp for £52. And remember, I keep saying £52, it's ridiculous what you get for 52 quid. Very impressed with it. It wasn't as good as the Marantz. I didn't think so. Thought the Marantz was a bit cleaner, warmer, nicer presentation. I think with the Fosi, it's a little bit harsher. Anyway, so that's come to the end of the video. Like this little amp, I'd definitely be keeping it. Don't forget, if you liked the video, give it a like, come on. And subscribe, come on, help the channel out, yeah? If you don't like it, you can always unsubscribe at a later date. But there you go. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.